Britt Robertson stars in the new Netflix series Girlboss, which is inspired by Nasty Gal founder Sophia Amoruso's best-selling memoir.
And Britt joins us now. Welcome,
Hi,
Britt.
Thanks.
So for those who have not read the book Girlboss or don't know who Sophia Amoruso is, how do you describe her?
Well, she's a force. She started out her career, I guess you would say, when she was like in her early 20s and sort of rebelling against all things traditional. And she started this eBay store that sort of like sparked success, and she just ran with it when everyone was saying like, no, seriously, go to college. She was like, no, I want to do this. This is my passion. I'm going to make it work. And she did. And now she's like super successful and doing all kinds of things. And Girlboss is like sort of her origin story, you know, before the success happened, where she started out and how far she had to go to get where she is now.
The comparison to Sex in the City, is that kind of fair? Is that a good one?
Well, I think on the fashion front, there are some really cool designs and like a lot of vintage stuff, which I feel like is a little different from the Sex in the City vibe. But you know, the female relationships on the show, I would say, are very similar. But it kind of is its own show. It's its own entity. Even people compare it to like Girls, and I do feel like it's different. There's something very different about it.
Now, Sophia is one of the EPs on the show.
No pressure.
As is Charlize Theron. No pressure at all.
Crazy girl bosses.
Yeah, you had incredible girl. What did you learn from them?
That you can be a force and still be kind. You know, I think that's what they're really wonderful at. Like, they're really good people. They have good hearts. But they don't let themselves get walked over by anyone, whether it be female, male, whatever. And I think it was just cool to watch people in power. Like, one of our creators always says, like, the show is about empowering women to empower other women, you know, and I felt like that was sort of where they started out. They were just empowering me to be empowered, and it sort of all trickled down from there. But they really set the tone, very strong tone.
Yeah.
What about RuPaul, one of our favorites? Now he is RuPaul on this.
Yeah,
There's no drag.
Yeah, exactly. He's just RuPaul, and he's like my neighbor, and he smokes a lot of weed and like works at the TSA, yeah, the TSA, and like always has like funny airport stories. But he's a cool character.
What's the fun that you have behind the scenes on this show?
You know what's so fun is, like I said, we have a lot of really cool people involved, and so the energy is always really nice, and they're just constantly throwing ideas at me. There's never like a wrong way to go with a scene. You know, they get me excited to like come up with fun new ideas and stay creative.
Britt, let's talk about you. How have you stayed so cool and grounded and normal? You've been in this business a long time already. I know you have you're the oldest of seven siblings. So is that it? What's the key here?
Yeah, I think, you know, when you have seven siblings, you're just constantly trying to impress everybody. And like, you know, I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters, and all of them like different things. So I'm just constantly trying to like make a movie for everybody so that everybody gets something that's kind of cool. And they're like, oh, she is kind of fun and like a good big sister. But it doesn't work. So they keep me very humble and grounded in that way. And they just don't care about me or what I'm doing.
That's the best part. You're just their sister.
But you've worked alongside, I mean, George Clooney, Julia Roberts. I mean, does it matter?
You know, to some, like my mom, when I did Mother's Day, I brought her like on the set, and we got like a picture with myself and my mom and Julia Roberts, and that was like the first movie my mom ever took me to when I was like basically in the womb. So those moments are really cool. Yeah. But again, they don't really mean anything to like the younger generation, you know? Yeah. It's only fun for like myself and my mom.
But do you ever geek